So this is my review of the NXT episode of today, this week, and I would say this is probably, I think, after a long time, like top to bottom, a great NXT episode. I don't think anything that happened on the show didn't make sense. Maybe the structuring and the placing of the segments was little weird. Like you had Fatal Influence come out, they had a match, but then they will have a match like 3 4 segments later where their all entrance is already done. Jada Parker had a match, but now she's on the show 1 hour later. So like Wesley took out Javon, but they are having a match like this late. They couldn't do the match like right there. So the structuring of the show was a little bit weird. But apart from that, really a top to bottom great show. Like the Charlie Dempsey versus Tavion Heights match was good. The Javon versus Wesley was really good. Like especially when Javon started like hitting him with punches. After that, the match was on another level. Like him hitting the coast to coast, but with like a swanton like knee legs, then hitting a splash, but then Wesley kicking out, and they really protected Wesley in the match, which I didn't expect. Like they really protected him. Like Wesley hitting the karate kick or whatever the hell that is called. Like Jevon just escaping because of Wesley's cover, that his legs were on the ropes because of that. And I think they conveyed a great message that of course Jevon won, but he's still a young OG. Like he still has ways to go. But this really showed the more like intense character, and the crowd was wild for Jevon, like standing up in the end sequences for him. Also, like people are saying that his promo skills are bad, which they are, but I think the way he nonchalantly speaks, it it fits his young OG character. Like only thing that I have a little bit problem is we are doing the triple threat again of Oba, Trick, and Javon, which I don't like, which I don't think it should happen. We have already seen that, though I do get what they're trying to do. Like them doing the fucking Joe Henry like 1 second like snippet coming, it kind of feels like what is going to happen is either a triple threat happens at Heatwave, and what happens is Joe Henry interferes, causes Trick Williams to get loose and get pinned by Oba. So that way you protect Javon in a defeat. Trick is protected because he gets pinned due to distraction, and then later on, maybe in October or maybe I don't know, like December, you have a straight up singles match between Oba and Javon. It's just that it's not that the match won't be great, it's just that I have already seen Oba, Javon, and Trick. One thing that is really like creepy and weird is how the factions are breaking up, but they're restructuring. Like I'm glad that Shawn Michaels is building up a singles division, but it just kind of feels like they're like Tavion has left now NQCC, but it kind of feels like now, because Charlie Dempsey still is has NQCC with Ryan Sinclair, they're probably gonna add LFG guys there, like they did with Chase U. Like they saw that Chase U can be over, they fired all the guys because they probably didn't see anything in them, and now they're gonna put all their LFG guys. Like if that happened on the main roster, you'll be like, what the fuck is happening? Like, are we just going to forget that okay, you have the faction, but there were different people there before? But that's what they're doing. They're gonna do with NQCC. They're gonna add some LFG guys there. And one thing is also, just because you acknowledge that there is a stupid trope in wrestling doesn't mean that the booking becomes good. Like JCU getting a title match just because they went up and asked for him, and them acknowledging that that's a very stupid concept, because earlier they were trying to hit them with chairs because Culling got a shot because they hit because Hank and Tank thought that Culling hit them with chairs, which was also a very weird booking. What's probably gonna happen next week is Dark State is gonna get involved somehow, and that is gonna result in Hank and Tank retaining the titles. It's just that why not give the NXT Tag Team Championships to some TNA team? You are already, your tag team championship is dead. It's dead. It's literally dead. why not add some TNA tag teams here? Maybe give them the titles. At least they'll have one title. They can do something with it, other than whatever this is. The thing is, as always, the women's division is the top, and the thing that is relevant, like Nia Jax is back, like, which I really like because first she's leaned up, good for her, and it makes sense for her to go after Lash Legend. But this also shows how quickly plans change. Like at the start, you had Jada, a heel, feuding with Thea Hall, that got dropped suddenly. Then you had Jada and Lash Legend going after each other because they want to go after the NXT Women's Championship, and it kind of felt like okay. Uh, Lash Legend said that whoever wins will face. So yeah, Jada is going after Lash. But then suddenly this week, Jada wins her match against Jasmine next. First of all, Gooner and NXT crowd chanting this "Thank you Jesus" because both of them were in the ring. The thing is, Jasmine Nix, her punches are bad. Her only good things are that she's hot and that she hits a good Pele kick. Apart from that, Jada won pretty convincingly, but also this shows that probably Jada is gonna face JC Jane at Heatwave, and JC Jane and Jada Parker is kind of a face against JC Jane, but then she's a heel when she's involved with Lola Weiss and Kalani Jordan, which is very weird. She's kind of a tweener, but it kind of looks like she has a split personality or something. So you have Lash Legend lose because Nia interferes, and then Fallon Henley hits her with a drop kick, and she won. I'm glad that they're protecting Fallon Henley too. And one thing that I really like what they have done with Jasmine is that they just have her say stupid things because she's stupid and delusional. Like, oh, Fallon, you only won because of me, huh? You were not involved anyway in the but I like it that they see like what people think of her as, and they have leaned into it. That she's just a pretty face. She actually doesn't have a mind. Like when she hits like a successful move, like she cheers like crazy. I really like that aspect. One thing is this also shows how much faith that they have in Lash Legend, because Lash Legend is not like that great on the mic. She has a personality which is fine. Now she has power moves in the ring, and all of that combined makes her a solid package. So even if you put her on the main roster, even despite all the deficiencies, she will get over. And this looks like a trial run. Like we're sending Nia Jax over there, who we trust a lot as like she is the premier big woman on the main roster. So they're sending her like kind of like to test her. Like the next in line is you. So prove her against Naya, and maybe we'll get you up in quick time, and I can see Lash Legend probably early next year going there. And also, another funny aspect is that Blake Monroe's character is pretty simple, that you can also put her on the main roster because she's glamorous, and the only reason that she turned on Jordan is because she's ugly, or because she was ugly and she was fat. She's like, yeah, because she was ugly and fat, and that I am glamorous, I am conventionally attractive, so she doesn't deserve, because what she deserves is a gym membership or something. And now what, that she may have changed, but she, when she looks in the mirror, she sees the exact same clothes. Like this is like such a easy to understand character. And another aspect about her character is that she is kind of a chicken shit. She just kind of does like weird things, like clinging on to Jada Parker, but then getting pushed down her by her, and then do like. But at the same time, if you piss her off too much and she gets the upper hand on you, like she can legit kill you. And that's what happened. Like I'll put you in a medical facility and then just headbutt at Kalani Jordan. That was and that Kelani has a personality like that also. Like that was fun. It's just that I didn't understand the Lola Weiss part of it. You have a heel in the ring who is trashing Jordan, fat shaming her because of her body, right? And then you have someone interrupt and counter Lola Weiss and counter Blake Monroe on the point, not on the point that she is bad for body shaming, but Like you were using the same arguments that she is, that I created a viral moment with Nikki Bella. Like yeah, you are a conventionally attractive lady, like dancing with a conventionally attractive Nikki Bella. How are you like countering Blake Monroe? It just didn't make sense to me. That aspect didn't make sense to me. Jada Parker looked very good in the segment. She's like, I don't care about all y'all. Like, you have a personality. I was champion. I'm here to become an NXT Women's champion. That's it. And next week you're getting Blake versus Kalani Jordan, which is good. Kalani also feels much more, comfortable on the mic. I think this is what she kind of needed. Like she can be a face character, but with a certain type of edge, certain type of like anger in her, and I think that's good for her. And apart from that, like Ethan Page versus Santino Marella was entertaining. People who were like getting crazy about this, like Santino is like what 40, 50, and the way he's moving in the ring, it didn't feel like. In the end, he got protected. The eye poke, the referee, and Ethan Page won. The crowd was good. Ethan Page was like the people chanting Ethan Page and all that. That was funny. We want Cobra and all. And in the end, it was good. It was good. You're getting Yoshiki versus Stacks next week also, which I think would be good. It's just that I don't understand. I've never seen a locker room like this, where people are just sitting there bedazzled. You have some fucking two Instagram models in the back. I see them everywhere in the next segments. Who the hell are they? Like they feel like they're hired just to stand there. You had Nikita and Ariana Grace talking about honor and stuff, that family is this and that. You had Luca Cusafino also, that them doing the whole soap opera stuff after like the culling segment, that family doesn't matter. Stacks doing the family ends, and that there's no honor. Yoshiki being like, I'll show you honor next week. So you're getting Yoshiki, Stacks, you're getting Tatum versus uh, Tatum versus Sol Ruka next week for the NXT North American Women's Championship, which will be great. And the thing is, uh, at the start, Easy Day was kind of jealous that she's getting, because she's like, I had to pin her, you had to pin her, so it doesn't make sense. But in the end, they were like, yeah, we'll support you. I like this pairing. At least they're doing something with Tatum. It's just that if you're having this, like, what is going to be the heat wave match? Like, are you gonna have Sol Ruka? I think we're getting the turn. I don't know. I think we're getting the turn sooner or later, because like other than that, you can do like a triple threat at uh, heat wave. Maybe get Thea Hall here, but apart from that, I don't see what they do with Sol Ruka at heat wave apart from either a triple threat or a match against Zarya. I just don't know what they do with her. So let's see what happens with that. And you had a Miles Bone, whole like interview talking about his journey, which was really good. I'm glad that they are making out him something. You also had, Lexis King is gonna face Miles Bone next week, which is good. I'm liking this. This is good for Lexus and this is good for Miles Bone. Glad they're building up their singles division. It's just that I hope that they work like Miles Bone. They have a ready-made story of him being deaf and all, so it will work for him. Like they have to do something with Tavion, the way they package him as a single star, that people not only care about him as a wrestler but about his personality also. So I hope they do something with that. Just like Wesley's bad booking, like does not hinder the fact that even after the back surgery, he's a great wrestler. I hope they do stuff with him. Him being a heel, I have not really seen Wesley as a face, so I don't mind him. It's just that what do you do with him? He's too small. Like if you bring him up to the main roster, he can be a chicken shit heel, or he can be like an underdog baby face. So apart from that, you can't do much. Let's see what happens. But it was good. Like it was a very good episode. I will give this a 3.5 out of 5 show. So what did you think about the show? Tell me in the comments. If you like this type of content, like this video, share and subscribe. If you don't, then share with those who do. My social media accounts, which are my Twitter /X account and my Instagram account, links in the description. So follow me on that. My UPI ID link to the shop bar that okay ICICI is also in the description, so go donate any amount of money which you can, which will help me make YouTube a permanent career option. So that was it for me for today, for right now. So thank you, goodbye, alvida.